This is Abdul Diallo, forward for
This is the Warriors basketball pregame show on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
In a season that nearly didn't happen, we have arrived at the bittersweet day known as Senior Day for the Amityville boys basketball team. 6 young men say goodbye to the regular season for the last time as the Warriors welcome in Mount Sinai. The pregame will bring many emotions, but once the game tips, it's all business, as 2 undefeated teams at the top of the league will battle it out for home court in the postseason. Will the Warriors keep the gym open for another contest, or will the Mustangs climb to the top of the standings with a road upset? Find out now, right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. And a good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Amityville Memorial High School as we are in the beautiful brand new gymnasium. Matt Grice, Greg Dickerson, and a cast of other people helping us out behind the scenes today. Greg, you're a former manager of this team. You yourself are a senior. This has to be a little bit bittersweet for you today as we have reached Senior Day here at Amityville.
Yeah, I'm very happy, very excited to be a senior and ball manager of the boys basketball team. Um, very excited to graduate with the boys.
We had an opportunity to speak with all 6 seniors, Greg, and the head coach of the Amityville Warriors, Coach Gordon Thomas, before the game. That interview can be seen in its entirety on our YouTube channel, the Amityville Broadcasting Network. We'd like to take a moment to remind you to please subscribe to our channel as well. Greg, it is a special day. The Warriors will be honoring Sean Fields, Caleb Fick-Stallings, Deshaun Elliott, Miles Goddard, Abdul Diallo, Tyleek Hendricks, and you yourself as they get set for their final regular season home game here. It'll be a special contest, but after that, Greg, it's all business. There's a game that has to be won for home court advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah, better advantage. I know these boys are able to win it all, go all the way through, but since the COVID started, if this COVID didn't happen, we could have won it all.
You're right. Last year, COVID shut down their season right when they were about to make a serious run at a state championship. No state championship this year. Playoffs will start Saturday for the Warriors, here assuming that they win today. But let's take a quick look back at their last game against Sayville. That was this past Wednesday at Sayville. Warriors came out with a 49-45 victory. They got off to a big start in that one, winning the first quarter 16-9, but the rest of the way, it was pretty close. In fact, that was the only quarter the Warriors would win. So even though Amityville comes in 6-0 overall, 5-0 in the league, Coach Thomas talked about this. They're not in their peak position yet in terms of being in shape, in terms of developing chemistry, because it's been such a short season. For Mount Sinai, they hosted Bayport Blue Point last time. Tell us a little bit about what happened in that one, Greg.
48-58.
Yeah, Mount Sinai also remained undefeated in league play. Mount Sinai 5-0, 5-3 overall. And with that win at home against Bayport Blue Point, a team that Amityville defeated also, Mount Sinai set themselves up for a chance to knock Amityville out of the top spot in the standings. We will break down the game coming up today in just a moment. But first, I had an opportunity to sit down with the head coach of the Amityville Warriors, Coach Gordon Thomas, just a few minutes ago. It's Senior Day here at Amityville Memorial High School, and I'm here with Coach Gordon Thomas of the Amityville boys varsity basketball team. Coach, a special day, 6 seniors. This has to mean a lot more than just a basketball game for you today.
Yes, it does. It's a bittersweet moment. You know, these guys that put their heart and soul into playing basketball. And this is actually our last regular season game in this brand new gym. So I tell these seniors, hey, go out there, have fun, all right? But most importantly, let's win this game.
And this is a big one, and we'll get into this in a second. But in a shortened season, I know I asked you this last time, it takes a while to get in shape and to get into mid-season form. You're undefeated on the year so far. You had a good win against a non-league private school in Knox, and you beat Sayville the other day. Where's your team at right now in terms of being ready for the playoffs?
You know, honestly, we are not 100% in shape. And the season has only been, we're going into our 4th week. And normally in a regular season, we wouldn't even have a league game yet. All right, we'd have had scrimmages. But, these guys are working hard. I told these guys, listen, this game is very important. You never underestimate your opponent. Okay, these guys are coming in to win. They're undefeated too. So, hey, we got a big target on our back. Everybody would love to beat us and say they beat Amityville, and they're going to come in here hungry. So I told our guys, listen, you got to be hungrier, all right? And let's start it from the beginning. It starts out with good defense, getting the 50-50 balls, boxing out, rebound, and playing team ball together.
Is this an even playing field, would you say? I know some schools were allowed to practice in the fall. Amityville was not allowed to do that, but everyone is at a shortened season. Do you feel like maybe not being at that peak point yet, it's an even playing field, or are you at a disadvantage?
Well, you know what? I can't say that it was an even playing field because I know there were some schools that were able to get into their gyms and do some workouts. We were not. So we didn't work out since March. And February 1st was our first time being together as a team. And we had 2 days to select the team, so 4 days to to practice. So, but the chemistry is really starting to build, and this is a great time. I mean, we win this game today, we play Saturday, and we win that, we play in the championship game for the conference. So I'm just hoping that these guys are ready to play.
I have to ask you, there's 6 seniors. I'm going to ask you about one in particular. We've talked about him before, Miles Goddard, 4 years, a ring on his finger. It's going to be tough to lose him at the end of the season, but just talk overall of what he's meant both on and off the court.
Miles is a coach's dream, and I say that all the time. Not only is he a good athlete, but he's a great student. He's a great person. The guy, I remember when we first had him as a freshman, he was shy. And his brother Julius was on the team. And I remember we were all at a football game, and the whole team was sitting in one section, and Miles was sitting up by himself. And I'm like, Julius, go get your brother and bring him over here. And then a couple weeks later, we couldn't shut Miles up. So he adapted fine, and now he's a leader. These kids, they love him, and he's just, like I said, he's a coach's dream. I'm going to miss him. I wish him the best in going into that next level, and Miles definitely will play on the next level. We just don't know what school yet. Okay, but he will play on that next level. Unfortunately, with the season cut short last year, it affected everyone's recruiting. When you go further into the playoffs, more college coaches come out to scout, and definitely in the Long Island Championship they would have been there, and definitely upstate. But we didn't have that opportunity. We're not having that opportunity now, so we have to share videos and things like that. So I'm just hoping that he gets an opportunity to play, and he will, and whoever gets him is going to get a gem.
No opportunity for a state or county or Long Island championship, I should say, this year, but it's got to be a dream despite everything everybody's gone through to have a game on your home court, last game of the regular season, 2 undefeated teams battling for first place. Despite the fact that you can't get that ring this year, how much is this getting the blood flowing for everybody with this game today?
Well, like I told these guys before practice yesterday, that your motivation should start right now, okay? We don't let anybody come into this, especially this new gym, and beat us, all right? They're not coming in here. I always say to them, I said, you never let somebody come in and steal your cheese. And that's not happening, okay? But you have to play hard. It's not going to be given to you. These guys are going to come in here playing hard, so you just have to play harder. So I'm hoping for a great turnout and a great victory.
A win today gets you a home game for the playoffs. Does home court mean anything without fans in the building?
Absolutely. You want to play on your home court. We've been practicing here for a month now, and we're getting used to the rims, and we're getting used to the floors, and it's great just to be able to play on your home court. So, yeah, getting that win today will give us home court advantage, and we will play here Saturday. We all know that the games are going to be broadcasted by you guys, and by the way, you guys do a fantastic job, I got to tell you. And all our fans, parents, and all them will be watching, so they know that. So it's almost like they are in the stands.
Final question, Coach. What are your keys to victory today?
Like I say all the time, hustle, intensity, enthusiasm, boxing out, getting rebounds, sharing the ball, playing team ball, and just playing with a high intensity.
Coach, thanks a lot and best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach Thomas. And it's about showtime here, Greg. We're a couple minutes away from the start of this contest. Warriors win, they get a home playoff game. Warriors lose, they still make the playoffs, but They have to go on the road. How important do you think it is to get to play a playoff game in your home court?
It's very important, very challenging, very hard, very, very, very super important. And I think these guys can be able to pull it off.
We'll have to find out. It's going to be a good matchup today. Again, both teams coming in undefeated. Warriors, they talked about it, the seniors especially in our little interview before the game. They want to put the pedal to the metal and try to get out to a fast start today. Don't leave anything to chance. But Mount Sinai would like nothing more than to pull off the upset here on the road. Amityville's been the team to beat with a target on their back for really the last 5 seasons. And Mount Sinai would like to be the second team other than Miller Place to knock the Warriors off in that time. Greg, what are your keys to victory today for the Warriors?
Hard work, dedication, play well.
Greg, you sound like you're going to be a future coach one of these days. Well, we have tip-off coming up, starting lineups, tip, and the final game here in the regular season. It's senior day at Amityville Memorial High School. The Amityville Warriors versus the Mount Sinai Mustangs. And it's coming up right after this on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
If you are sick with COVID-19 or think you might have it, take steps to help protect other people from getting sick. Stay home except to get medical care. Call the doctor before visiting. Separate yourself from others who live with you. Wear a mask to protect others. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue and clean your hands right away. Avoid sharing items with other people in your home. This includes things like towels and bedding. Be sure dishes are washed in hot water or the dishwasher before anyone else uses them. Stay aware of how you feel. If you start to have difficulty breathing, or if you are worried about your health, call your doctor. For more tips, visit cdc.gov.
This is Ty John Billinger, point guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you are watching Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
It's time for Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Moments away from tip-off here on the campus of Amityville Memorial High School. It's senior day as 6 seniors get celebrated before the game, and then they go out on the court one final time here in the regular season to try to clinch the league and get a home game in the playoffs. Matt Grice, Godfrey Pons joining me today for the first time here. Welcome to the team here, Godfrey. This is really exciting. We'll have starting lineups in a moment, but what are you expecting to see from today?
I'm just expecting to see both teams put in very high effort into this game. It's a very high-stakes game. Whoever wins this will be first in the league, and will be playing home in the playoffs.
And even though there's no fans here, Coach Thomas talked about it in the pregame show. Being on your own court, knowing how the boards bounce, how the rims feel, it makes a difference even without those fans. Warriors get to have their cheerleaders here as well. They're doing a great job on the sideline cheering the team on. So home court does mean something. Let's get into the starting lineups. We'll start with Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai. Number 0, Derek Schechter. Number 1, Thomas Freitchek. Number 20, Tom Zarif. Number 23, Mitchell Cummings. And number 24, Derek Takas.
So they are ready to go, looking to try to finish out their season undefeated in the league. Warriors trying to do the same thing. Mustangs coached by Ryan McNeely. His son is also on the team. Now let's take a look at the Amityville Warriors starting lineup.
We have number 24, Miles Goddard. Number 21, Jayshawn Elliott. Number 3, Caleb Fig Stallings. Number 4, DJ Sinclair. And last but not least, number 11, Elijah Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy, the junior, who's really made an impact for this Warriors team. Kennedy will be the only he'll be one of 2 non-seniors in the starting lineup. DJ Sinclair will get the start at the point for the Warriors. He's a junior as well. 3 seniors in the starting lineup: Fields, Fig Stallings, and Deshaun Elliott and Miles Goddard. They're going to be really, really excited here as they get to take the court as starters in their final home game here. We'll have to see if Coach Thomas can get the rest of the seniors in, but
Yes.
that's going to really depend on how this game goes, Godfrey.
Very important to note, this is Amityville's senior game. So hopefully Coach Thomas tries to get in some seniors.
The benches of the Warriors cheering the team on, the cheerleaders doing the same thing, and the cheerleaders are presenting the seniors with gifts, with signs, a really nice gesture. Looks like all the seniors are getting introduced right now. So now we have our starting lineup set. We will rise for the national anthem. And we are all set for tip-off here at Amityville Memorial High School. The seniors return to the benches with their gifts, and then we're going to get underway. This is a winner-take-all. Winner gets first place. Both teams will have a chance to go to the postseason in a very, very modified postseason schedule. It will be over 2 days.
Very accelerated.
Very accelerated. No state championship, no Long Island championship. There will be 4 championships crowned altogether. It's going to take 2 wins to get that done. Mount Sinai is ready to go. Again, it's Schechter, Frychek, Zarif, Cummings, and Takis all out on the court for the Mustangs. And for the Warriors, once again, it'll be Kennedy, Fix Stallings, Sinclair, Elliott, and Goddard. And we are set for tip. Final high fives are given out. Miles Goddard, he sets to jump against Mitchell Cummings, the 2 best players on both of these teams respectively.
Star versus star.
Star versus star, and this should be a matchup that we keep an eye on throughout the day. Goddard with a slight height advantage. Opening tip, and it's won by the Warriors. Elliott has it, drives, left side, up with the left hand, puts it up and in. A quick 2 for the Warriors as they go up 2-0, 7:52 to play in the first. Goddard pressing. Here comes Takis. Takis draws the foul, and a quick call against Miles Goddard, his first foul of the game. So Mount Sinai will inbound right in front of us here near sideline. Zarif inbounds. Schechter will have point guard duties for today. Frychek has it right wing. Frychek sends it over to Zarif. Zarif to Frychek, top of the key. Now it's Takis. Takis dribbles left side, left wing. Back out in front of between the circles at Schechter. Schechter picks up his dribble. Finds Zarif. Left side, puts up a shot. Won't go. We get a whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. And possession will remain with Mount Sinai. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Warriors with an early 2-0 lead. Inbound pass to Cummings. Up with the shot. Hits it. And we get a foul. Opportunity for a 3-point play for Mitchell Cummings as Mount Sinai has tied this one up at 2. So Cummings goes to the free throw line. Last game had 21 points and 14 rebounds, earning the double-double in a win against Bayport Blue Point. Trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw won't go, and here come the Warriors. Elliott brings the ball up the court, left side, gets it over to Sean Fields, who has entered the game here. Fields sends it over to Fig Stallings. Long three-pointer by Elliott, that won't go. Fields trying to get the rebound, tips it, flies out of bounds, and he can't save it. Good effort by Sean Fields, but Mount Sinai takes over 2-2. Just about a minute gone by here in the first. Mustangs trying to break a full court press. 3 Warriors in the backcourt. Takis has it. Loses the handle, out of bounds. Turnover for the Mustangs. Warriors get it back. 2-2, 6:52 to play in the first. So Amityville brings the ball up the court. Sean Fields takes the ball up. Senior, who usually doesn't handle the ball, gets an opportunity here. Bounce pass into Goddard. Goddard triple team back out to Fields. Left side, hops up with the shot, draws the foul. Shot won't go. Good sportsmanship shown by Derek Takas as Sean Fields will get a chance to shoot a pair.
Well, in the first 2 minutes here, I can see a lot of fouls. Looks like they really are putting all their effort into the game right now.
Fields left off the scoreboard in the last contest as he drills the first free throw, and Warriors go back up by 1. It's 3-2, 6:39 to play here in the first. Second free throw bounces around the rim and falls. So Fields does his job as he hits a pair. 4-2 Warriors. Takis has it. Over to Schechter, in between the circles, picks up his dribble, finds Takis. Takis dribbles. Here's a three-pointer now by Frycheck. That won't go. It's short. Rebound pulled down by Schechter. He dribbles between his legs. He starts things up again for the Mustangs. Now it's Zarif. Zarif cross-court pass over to Frycheck. Frycheck down low to Takis. Takis loses the handle, and out of bounds it goes. Turnover Mustangs. Warriors get it back up by 2. 6:14 to go in the first. So Fields will continue serving as the point guard. We've seen Justin Thornton, DJ Sinclair, and Elijah Kennedy all have that responsibility this year. Kennedy currently not on the floors. Here is Elliott. Cross-court pass now to Abdul Diallo, who drains the three-pointer. And the Warriors go up 7-2. Happy senior day, Abdul Diallo. 5:48 to go here in the first. Mustangs have it. Driving in the paint, it's Cummings. Up with the left hand, uncontested, and he ends the 5-0 run for the Warriors. 7-4 Amityville up, 5:30 to go in the first.
So far, this doesn't look like a close game. Can't count out both teams just yet.
Fields in between the legs, picks up a dribble, finds Goddard. Top of the key, Goddard with a 15-footer, and he drills it. So the Warriors answer right back as Mile Goddard drops the deuce. It's 9-4, 5:10 to go here in the first. Mustangs bring the ball down the court. Schechter has it, puts up a wide open three-pointer, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Cummings, but they're going to call a foul on Cummings as he reached over the back of the Warriors. So Amityville gets the ball back. 5:03 to go here in the first. Warriors up by 5.
And as you mentioned, Mitchell Cummings, he's actually the star player. So far, he's actually committed to playing college basketball for SUNY New Paltz.
And you mentioned it before, Godfrey, you're right. The matchup of the day will be Cummings and Goddard. I think whoever wins that matchup probably wins this game as Fields picks up his dribble, tries to get a pass to Fig Stallings. Stallings wasn't looking. Here comes Schechter, pushing the tempo, driving in the lane, and a foul on the floor before the shot goes up. Derek Schechter, don't be fooled by his size. He's a really good player for this team. Last game, he had 13 points, but he's not afraid to drive in the paint as he was also able to nail 5 free throws. He gets to the free throw line. So, again, he looks small, but he is a fierce athlete out on the court. Mustangs have it. Frycheck. Back to Schechter. Schechter, long 2, air ball, pulled down underneath on the offensive glass by Takis, but his shot doesn't go, and Goddard gets the defensive board. Here's Diallo for another three-pointer. This time it doesn't go. Loose ball, pulled down by Goddard. Goddard gets it cross court to Fig Stallings. Elliott now has it, top of the key. Finds Diallo. back to Elliott in between the circles. 15 on the shot clock. Elliott dribbles once, passes it to Goddard. Three-pointer, won't go. Rebound, and the Warriors get it back again. Fresh shot clock for Amityville, as here's another three-pointer, this time by Fields. That doesn't go, and the ball is chased down by Schechter. Schechter has it approaching the halfway point of the first quarter. Schechter up with the shot. No good. Cummings, the rebound. He goes up with the basket. That won't go. Loose ball. Diallo has it. Diallo gets his pocket picked by Schechter. Good heads up defensively, but last touch off of Schechter. Warriors will keep possession.
That was some very good rebounding by the Amityville team. I expect to see some more from them.
Diallo has not logged a lot of minutes this year, but making his presence felt early on. Probably very excited, being that it's senior day. Elliott has it, left wing, gives it back to Fields. Fields hands it over to Goddard. Goddard tries to get a pass into Fig Stallings, and Fig Stallings has a poke from behind, but a foul is called on the Mustangs. And so the Warriors will inbound under the basket. Fields continuing to serve in the one guard spot. He will have the duties to inbound. Gets it into Diallo. Diallo with the three-pointer. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Amityville. Loose ball. And it's taken by the Mustangs. 9-4, Warriors in front. 3:30 to go here in the first. Zarif loses the ball in the paint, and the officials say that he walked. So a turnover for the Mustangs. And we are going to get a timeout here from head coach Ryan McNeely of Mount Sinai. He wants to talk things over, doesn't want things to get out of hand as the Warriors have an early 5-point lead.
Amityville definitely seems to be leading right now. I see more ball movement from them. However, I don't think Mount Sinai can be counted out just yet. Who knows, maybe they can pull something off in the second quarter.
You know, one of the interesting things here is you knew that the Warriors were going to come out with a lot of energy. They're home, they're playing for first place, and it's senior day. And if I were Coach McNeely right now, I'd be telling these guys, listen, you just got to fight them off for a little while longer. The momentum will definitely swing back at some point in the other direction, as basketball is a game of runs. But you don't want to let the game get out of hand early on. This is a team that's used to winning, just like Amityville. And when you're used to winning all the time, sometimes you lose your focus when you're trailing early in a game. So I'm sure that was a smart timeout to try to get his team to settle down. Warriors have the ball up 9-4, 3:22 to go in the first. Fields will continue to run the point. Same players out on the court for the Warriors. Diallo, who's put up 3 three-pointers so far, thinks about it, sends it past the Fields, but it's off a Mustang foot out of bounds, so the Warriors will inbound under the basket. 24 seconds left on the shot clock, 5-point lead. Fields to Diallo, down low, and the shot is put up and in by Caleb Fig Stallings. So it's 11-4, approaching the 3-minute mark here of the first quarter. Zarif, cross court. Back to Zarif. In between the circles, Zarif has it, dribbles right side, finds Frycheck, sends it left wing. It's Schechter. Schechter, long cross court pass, three-pointer put up by Frycheck, won't go, and it's pulled down by the Warriors. Here comes Fields. Dribbles in between the legs, now decides to pull back. In between the circles, kicks it left side. Big Stallings thinks about a three, gives it back to Fields, who drives in the lane. Uncontested shot, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Derek Takis. And Zarif brings the ball up the court for the Mustangs. He finds Schechter. Schechter driving, passing it over to Takis. Shot won't go. Here come the Warriors. It's Fields. Fast break, other way, up with the left hand and in. It's senior Deshaun Elliott. His 4th point of the day, and the Warriors are up 13-4, under 2 to play here in the first quarter. Schechter, three-pointer, left wing, drills it to end the Warriors' 6-0 run. And that makes it 13-7, 1:45 to go here in the first. Fields, bottom of the circle. Warriors setting up a play. Pass to Goddard from the free throw line. Shot strong, loose ball, pulled down by Schechter. Schechter passes it up ahead to Frycheck, far sideline, drives from the right block, doesn't go, swatted away by Goddard. Goddard trying to take it himself, and Goddard pushes off, and it looks like they're going to call a foul on Amityville. 13-7 with 80 seconds to go here in the first. And actually, I take that back. They're going to say that the foul was on the Mustangs, so Amityville retains possession as we get a couple of substitutes here. Goddard will inbound in a moment, getting his first action of the day. Number 12, Christian Smiley, and Elijah Kennedy, who's been such a valuable player for this Warriors team. He takes the court as well, and so does DJ Sinclair, who will resume the point guard duties. Sinclair, his first touches of the day, in between the circles, passes right side, three-pointer by Fig Stallings, strong, rebound, pulled down by Bobby Seeley, fresh off the bench. He brings the ball up the court as we approach the 1 minute mark. Gavin Takas, brother of Derek Takas, he's in the game now. Cross-court pass, it's Schechter. Schechter for three, and drills it. Schechter again, back-to-back three-pointers for the Mustangs. 50 seconds to go, and now the Warriors lead only 13-10. Sinclair to Goddard. Goddard up with the shot, draws the foul. Shot won't go, and Miles Goddard will go to the charity stripe for a pair.
That was a foul by Mitchell Cummings, the star player, against Miles Goddard. Once again, seeing the star player matchup.
And exactly, I was going to say that the two Titans battling in the paint, and Goddard getting the best of him there, but Goddard has to convert. He's been very good from the free throw line this year. Last game against Sayville, Goddard converted on 5 free throws as he converts the first here. And for Goddard, that's his third point of the day. That ends a 6-0 run for the Mustangs. Goddard back to the line. Again, winner of this game takes it all. Takes the league championship, gets a home game for the playoffs as Goddard drains both of the free throws. 4 points on the day for Miles Goddard. 15-10, Warriors up by 5. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Schechter has it, dribbles left side, guarded by Kennedy. Between the legs, kicks it out to Frycheck. Frycheck for three, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Smiley. Shot clock turned off. 25 seconds to go. Warriors will probably hold for the last shot, up by 5. Kennedy to Sinclair. Sinclair back to Kennedy. Kennedy throws it left side to Smiley. Smiley playing catch with Kennedy. Now back to Sinclair. 13 on the game clock. Sinclair goes up with the shot. We get a whistle of foul on the floor. So Miles Goddard, one of the captains here, calls to his teammates one shot, which basically means don't let the Mustangs get another opportunity here in the first quarter. 12.4 seconds left here in the first. Shot clock is turned off. Pass into the corner. Sinclair thinks about taking the wide open three, instead pulls back. 7 on the clock. Kennedy has it. He's holding 5 seconds. Kennedy with plenty of room, 3 seconds. It's Smiley with a long three-pointer at the buzzer, and it's off the rim, off the backboard, and no good. So that's where things will end here after 1 quarter of play. It's 15-10. Warriors in front in a winner-take-all senior day game right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
If you are sick with COVID-19 or think you might have it, take steps to help protect other people from getting sick. Stay home except to get medical care. Call the doctor before visiting. Separate yourself from others who live with you. Wear a mask to protect others. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue and clean your hands right away. Avoid sharing items with other people in your home. This includes things like towels and bedding. Be sure dishes are washed in hot water or the dishwasher before anyone else uses them. Stay aware of how you feel. If you start to have difficulty breathing, or if you're worried about your health, call your doctor. For more tips, visit cdc.gov.
This is Jashawn Elliott, position forward for the Amityville Warriors basketball team, and you're listening to Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
And we get set to start the second quarter of play here at Amityville Memorial High School. Warriors in a game for first place here on Senior Day currently lead the Mustangs of Mount Sinai 15-10. Amityville starts off with the ball. Here's Smiley from three-point land. It won't go. Rebound pulled down by Sinclair. He goes up with the 8-footer, and he's able to convert. 17-10. Warriors out in front.
Now, Smiley usually has a good three, but it seems like he's off his shot today.
Schechter has it in between the legs, gets it over to Cummings. Cummings been pretty quiet so far other than the opening of this game. Dangerous pass down low to Cummings, low right block. It's knocked away. Here comes Kennedy for the Warriors. Kennedy behind the back dribble, drives in the lane, up with the shot, and it rolls around and falls. And in an arena that has no fans, it is pretty loud here as the atmosphere is favoring the Warriors. In the inbound pass, it's stolen away by Miles Goddard, and Goddard able to get the two, and now the Warriors up 21-10. A minute gone by here in the second quarter. Dangerous pass, here comes Frycheck, driving left side, won't go. Goddard the rebound, and Goddard kind of swats away Frycheck as he has a huge height advantage there, and the Warriors will slow things down as DJ Sinclair brings the ball up the court. In between the circles, Sinclair kicks it right side, cross-court pass now, three-pointer, Smiley, and he drills it. Smiley off the bench, again getting hot from downtown. Warriors, their biggest lead of the game, 24-10. Bobby Seeley handling the point, forces a pass to Gavin Takis. Takis down low to Cummings. He goes up with the shot. And we get a basket and a foul. So Cummings a chance to complete the three-point play. That ends an 11-0 run for the Warriors as they currently doubling up the Mustangs 24-12.
Cummings, he seems to be posting up in the paint a lot. I'm sure the Warriors see that, and the coach is adjusting right now.
Yeah, you don't want to allow Cummings to get position under the basket, and that's something that the trees on Amityville are going to have to do a better job of boxing out, because if he's going to get behind you and drive to the basket and you turn around and foul him, you need to make sure he doesn't hit that shot. Otherwise, you get a situation like we have here where he has the 2 points and an opportunity to add a third. Goddard, team captain, handing out assignments right now. Who's covering who in case Cummings misses the free throw. Of course, if he makes it, Warriors will get to inbound under their own basket. 24-12, Amityville in front. 6:15 to go in the first half. Coach Thomas shouting at his players, make sure you box out. One good thing for Amityville right here is if Cummings misses, he's not underneath to try to get a rebound. Goddard and Smiley closest to the basket for the Warriors. Three-point play will not be completed by Cummings, and the Warriors do exactly what they were supposed to and pull down the rebound. 24-12, 6 to go until the half. Sinclair to Smiley. Smiley to Goddard, free throw line, passes it down low to Elliott. Elliott pump fakes, goes up with the shot from the left side and converts. 26-12, 5:54 to go here in the first half. In the game now, Patrick Deckert. Deckert over to Gavin Takis, puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Elliott. Here comes Kennedy taking the ball up the court, near his sideline. Finds Smiley. Smiley kicks it back out to Elliott. Elliott drives in the paint, left side, and they're going to say that Elliott up, down, travel, and that'll be a turnover. Ball back in the hands of the Mustangs.
Mustangs playing some very compact zone defense right now.
Jason Bokens comes into the game for the first time. Taylor Lane in for the Mustangs as well. They are joined by Jason Marr. Patrick Deckert also stays in the game. And Gavin Takis, brother of Derek Takis, is out on the court. So a lot of the bench in right now for the Mustangs, and they're going to have to break this full court press by the Warriors and get back on the scoring side of things if they want to try to keep this game within reach.
They just have to get a few stops in. Hopefully they can bring in some momentum in the third quarter.
Some discussion going on at the scorers table, just making sure they have everything correct. 26-12, Warriors out in front, 5:32 to go until halftime here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Winner of this game wins the league. Loser, well, they finish in second place, but their consolation prize is you still get a playoff game in a very, very shortened season modified playoff schedule. So a lot on the line here is both of these teams want to have another game on their home court. Looks like things are settled at the scorers table. And Mount Sinai all set to inbound. Warriors will be pressing. They will inbound to the right side of their own basket. Taylor Lane, his first touch as he looks to get the ball in play. He finds Decker. Decker trapped in the corner, gets through the double team. Here comes Lane, dribbles the ball up the court for the Mustangs. In between the legs, guarded by Elliott. In between the circles. Decker has it, right wing, brings it to the bottom of the circle. Sinclair on him. Right wing, picks up his dribble, gets it to the low block to Mark. Mark takes it back out to the top of the key. Now it's Bokens. Bokens over to Takas. Takas, free throw line. Loses the handle, stolen away by Kennedy. 2-on-2, Kennedy pushing the tempo the other way, and he runs over Jackson Marr. And they will call the foul, an offensive foul. They'll call a charge on Elijah Kennedy.
Amity was playing some pretty good defense right there, forcing Mount Sinai to play outside the arch.
Looked like Kennedy hesitated a little bit. Did he want to drive? Did he want to kick the ball over to Smiley on that 2-on-2? And that hesitation allowed for the Mustangs to get back in position as the Warriors continue to press here. And the Mustangs having a hard time getting the ball in bounds, and it's going to be turned over. Warriors will take over as they currently lead by 16 points, 4:56 to go in the second quarter. So Sinclair now takes over under the basket as he gets it out to Kennedy. Three-pointer, Smiley drills it. Smiley from downtown, and the Warriors are up 29-12, 4:43 to go in the first half.
Smiley might have found a shot.
Ball goes out of bounds as, again, sustained pressure by the Warriors here in their backcourt as we get some substitutions, and the Mustangs are going to have to find something, or this one's going to get out of hand early. 29-12, Warriors in front, 4:37 to go in the first half. Takas will inbound. Pressure's on by the Warriors. Schechter back in the game now for the Mustangs. Sinclair putting full court pressure on. Schechter able to get across the timeline. Schechter takes it himself, goes up with the shot. Foul on the floor. So no free throws awarded, but Mount Sinai will inbound under the basket. So it'll be Bobby Seeley. Seeley inbounds. Gets it in to Seeley. Seeley has it over to Schechter. Schechter to Cummings. Cummings in between the leg dribble. Spins around in the paint. Tries to throw a wild shot over his back as the Warriors had him triple teamed and the ball trickles out of bounds. Last touch off of a white jersey, so the Mustangs will keep possession. 24 seconds on the shot clock. 4:17 on the game clock. Seeley set to inbound. And turns it over, intercepted by Smiley. Here comes the Warriors. Sinclair takes it himself, lays it up and in. 31-12 with 4:09 to go. DJ Sinclair with the feed after the nice steal by Christian Smiley. And things are getting ugly early here as Coach Ryan McNeely wants to talk things over. Timeout on the floor.
Coach McNeely, obviously, he needs to make some adjustments for the Mount Sinai team right now. It's not looking too good, but hopefully it can change.
Warriors in the midst of a 7-0 run right now, and Mount Sinai needs to find a way to break this. And one of the things that Mount Sinai is having trouble with is getting past this Warriors full court press. I think that pressure that they're putting on them is, even though Mount Sinai has done a fairly good job of getting the ball up the court, they have made a few turnovers in their own end. But once they're getting there, they're having a hard time setting up their offense, as the defense from the Warriors has been relentless thus far.
Very elite defense.
I was about to say it looks like the Warriors are calling off the dogs as Mount Sinai gets set to inbound, but Warriors still in their huddle. Now they come out on the court. Kennedy, Elliott, Goddard, Sinclair, and Christian Smiley, the freshman, who has hit from three-point land twice already in this ball game as the pass goes off of Deshaun Elliott's leg out of bounds, so the Mustangs get another crack at it, but the Warriors continue with their backcourt pressure. Schechter has it. He's the guy you want with the ball. He's able to get it across midcourt, guarded by Stallings, gets around the screen, trying to take it himself, goes off a foot out of bounds, and it's a foot of the Mustangs. So it'll be a turnover for Mount Sinai. Now Mount Sinai putting their own backcourt pressure on. Goddard takes it for the Warriors, gets it up to the senior Deshaun Elliott. Elliott, bounce pass to Smiley, that doesn't go. Goddard trying to get the rebound, loses the handle, and Mount Sinai pulls it down but steps out of bounds. So the Warriors will keep the ball up 31-12, 3:50 to go until the half.
Mount Sinai seems to be playing a very rushed offense. McNeely should...
Goddard with the shot, doesn't go. Rebound, pulled down by Frycheck. Frycheck back in the game now for the Mustangs as he's going to slow things down. Clapping his hands is Kennedy as he's guarding Frycheck. Frycheck, bounce pass down low, it's Cummings. Low, right block, gets it back up to Schechter. Schechter with a wide open three, and Schechter drills it. 31-15 now, Warriors in front, 3:22 to play until the half. Pass by Kennedy, tipped, stolen, picked up by Schechter, shot won't go. Kennedy pulls down the rebound, and Sinclair brings the ball up for the Warriors. We get a whistle.
As I was saying, Coach McNeely really needs to tell his team to play a slower offense, not take bad shots, play some smart basketball.
Right now, the Warriors more than doubling up Mount Sinai. Warriors were on a 7-0 run, just ended by Derek Schechter's three-pointer. Schechter's been very good so far. I think this team's going to want to get Mitchell Cummings involved more offensively. That's the key to getting this team back in the game. As the free throw is no good. Rebound is pulled down on the offensive boards by Sinclair, but the second chance doesn't fall, and the Mustangs take over. 3 minutes to go until halftime. Warriors up by 16. Top of the key, three. Bobby Seeley, that doesn't go. Mustangs try to chase it down. Good effort by Thomas Frycheck, but out of bounds it goes, and the Warriors get possession. Frycheck takes a breather. In the game now is, looks like Tom Zarif.
I think the pressure is getting to the Mount Sinai team.
Baseball pass by Goddard, finds Smiley, 2-on-2. Smiley pulls up with the jumper, off the backboard, rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Cummings. So the Warriors took a chance there on the full court play. Good pass by Goddard, but the Warriors can't convert as we have a turnover but a whistle. And it looks like they're gonna say it goes off a Warrior leg, so kick the ball. Mustangs keep it, trailing by 16, 2:36 to go in the second quarter. Inbound by Zarif. Gets it over to Schechter, but good defense. Kicked out of bounds by the Warriors again. Sinclair making things difficult for Zarif. Zarif able to get it in Schechter's hands. Schechter quickly passes over to Seeley. Seeley, left side now. It's Zarif. Zarif guarded by Goddard. Gets it low block up with the shot for Takas. Shot doesn't go, but Takas will get an opportunity for two with the clock stopped. 31-15, Warriors in front, 2:25 to go here in the first half. So Sinclair gets called for the foul, his second of the game, as the first free throw is up and drilled. So Takas able to convert. Derek Takas is a senior. His younger brother, Gavin Takas, a junior, also on the team. Both players are forwards, similar in height, 6'3", 6'2", respectively, and both play a very important role for this team. Last game, Takas 6 points, 11 rebounds. And both free throws are converted. 31-17, full court pressure by the Mustangs as just entering the game now is Savell Williams. He has not seen many minutes here today, and he's able to keep possession for the Warriors. Elijah Kennedy double teamed in the backcourt. He's going to take it himself. Kennedy up court to Williams. Williams loses the handle, and it's taken back by Bobby Seeley. Seeley tries to force a pass up court, and like a cornerback, it's picked off by Williams. Williams smothered by Schechter, and we get a whistle and a foul. So Williams, who doesn't have much experience here, Goddard puts his arm around him to say, good job, kid. And going to the free throw line as the Warriors are now in the bonus will be Savell Williams.
Amityville seems to be applying the pressure even while they're bringing the ball over, forcing a very rushed defense for the Mount Sinai team.
Again, thank you so much for listening today here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as the first of a 1-and-1 rims out. So Williams will not get a second opportunity as Zarif brings the ball up the court. 2 minutes to go until the half. Sends it right side to Sealy, playing catch now. And Sealy with the three-pointer, short off the rim. Goddard with the rebound, 1:50 to play. Warriors up 31-17. Kennedy taking over the point. Now he gives it to Williams. Coach Thomas putting a lot of faith in his young point guard. Williams between the legs dribble. Takes it right side, now left side. Now Williams trying to make a name for himself. Takes it himself. Gets it over to Fig Stallings. And Fig Stallings gets the finger roll and drops two. 33-17 with 80 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a three-pointer, it's short, rebound pulled down by Frycheck. Underneath, Takas gets the bucket, 33-19. Fast break for the Warriors. Smiley, Kennedy. Back to Williams, bottom of the circle, and he will slow things down. Williams gets it over to Fig Stallings. Fig Stallings to Kennedy. Kennedy thinks about driving. Now it's Goddard. Goddard to Williams. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 43 on the game clock, and Coach Thomas wants to talk things over. So with 42.2 seconds to go in the first half, Warriors with a 33-19 lead. One of the themes that I've seen throughout this season for Amityville basketball is that they tend to get out in front, they build up a big lead, and then they let the other team back into it. And that's something I know that the coach wants to go away as soon as possible. And so far today, the Warriors have not allowed the Mustangs back into it. But if I was Coach McNeely, I'd be telling my team right now, listen, this is what the Warriors do. Let them get complacent, and then let's jump on the attack. But McNeely's going to need his best players to be his best players in order for them to climb back in this one.
Warriors need to keep up the pressure. Don't let the Mount Sinai team come back from a 12-point deficit.
So with 42.2 seconds to play in the first half, Warriors will inbound right in front of us. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kennedy gets it into Williams. Williams still in the game, finds Goddard. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3, Goddard with a long three-pointer and sinks it as the shot clock expires. And Miles Goddard is heating up here in Amityville. Warriors up 36-19. Shot clock turned off. 25 on the game clock. Down low, it's Cummings. Cummings takes it himself, won't go, tips it in, and gets the two. 18 seconds to play here in the first full court press. 36-21, Warriors in front. Goddard has it. Goddard trying to take it himself, almost loses the handle. Finds Williams, 8 seconds left. Williams has it, 4 seconds left. 3 seconds, Williams taking himself, finds Kennedy for the long three at the buzzer, and he drills it! Three-pointer at the buzzer for Elijah Kennedy. Back-to-back three-pointers as the buzzers sound, and the Warriors going to halftime, putting on a show here. It's 39-21 in a winner-take-all game for first place in this league and a home game in the postseason. What a great way to finish here.
Three's raining down for Amityville.
Halftime show coming up. Don't go anywhere. We'll break this one down right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Somos fuertes, somos resilientes y superaremos esto juntos. Pero son tiempos estresantes y es importante practicar también un buen cuidado personal. Es normal sentirse abrumado, sin embargo, hay esperanza. Comuníquese con alguien, conéctese con sus amigos, manténgase en contacto con su comunidad y sepa que no está solo. Obtenga más información en wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Gentileza de la National Association of Broadcasters y de esta estación.
This is Miles Goddard, forward for the Amityville Warriors basketball team, and you're listening to the Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcast Network.
This is the Warriors basketball halftime show on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
And on senior day, the Amityville Warriors has built up quite a halftime lead here against the Mount Sinai Mustangs. Winner wins the league, gets a home game in the playoffs. Warriors in front 39-21. Matt Bryce and Greg Dickerson here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. But it's not just senior day for the boys basketball team. It's also senior day for the cheerleaders here. And we are going to send it over to Greg Dickerson, who is with the senior cheerleaders right now. We'll get to hear from them a little bit as they celebrate their senior day as well.
Thanks, guys. This is Greg Dickerson from Amityville Broadcasting, and we got cheers. We got
Dana, Brianna, Amaya, Stacy.
Okay, guys, how does it feel coming back to the season after you know the last year was ended early?
It honestly feels good. Just getting the opportunity to cheer for the boys because we love doing that.
My season had to get cut short, sadly, but it felt so good to be back and support the boys that we've been friends with for so long and have such a good connection with.
And how does it feel to be seniors coming back from this year? How does it feel to be like seniors?
It's sad.
Oh yeah, it feels like time's passed like so fast. Like we just started high school like yesterday, but it's time to go. Yeah, it is time to go. It's time to go.
Nah, it's sad. I don't want anybody to go their separate ways.
Forever's gonna be a warrior, but it's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
And one last question. How does it feel right now that you guys are back in action, but now you guys last year was over, but now how does it feel to be back in action?
It's just honestly good to be back and able to have a season.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is from Chili's Broadcast Network. We out.
All right, thank you, Greg, and congratulations to the Amityville cheerleaders. As you know, they're a sport too, and they don't get enough credit. It's a dangerous, competitive sport, and they're out here working really hard. They're grateful that they're able to get a season in, but again, a bittersweet day for their seniors as well, as this will be it. Unless Amityville gets to host a playoff game. Things looking good right now as halftime is almost over. The Warriors have a 39-21 lead at the half. We're going to step aside for a moment, but when we come back, we'll briefly break down the first half, and we'll bring you the start of the second half of action. Again, winner wins the league, and we'll find out who that's going to be next, right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This is Tajon Billinger, point guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you are watching Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
And with that buzzer, we are set to start the third quarter of action here from the campus of Amityville Memorial High School. And rejoining me here is Godfrey Pons for the second half action. Amityville 39-21. Started out a little bit of a back and forth game, but then the Warriors go on a 6-0 run. It's answered with back-to-back three-pointers by Derek Schechter, who's been really hot downtown for the Mustangs. But then it was all Warriors, an 11-0 run, followed up by 7-0 run, 39-21 at the half. What do the Warriors need to do to close things out?
They need to keep applying pressure, not get tired, not get weak. Don't get complacent with this team. They're very dangerous. There's a reason why they're undefeated.
We are underway. Warriors putting on some backcourt pressure. The Mustangs will get the ball first. It's Schechter. Schechter has it in between the legs, dribbles, right side, gets around a screen, sees Goddard in his face, decides to hand it off to Cummings. Cummings way out on the perimeter as he's guarded by Fig Stallings, drives in the lane, kicks it up for a three-pointer to Zarif. That won't go. Loose ball. Kennedy has his fingers on it. Tack is able to get it, and it's up and in. So the Mustangs able to get themselves second chance opportunities, and it's 39-23 as the Mustangs swarming backcourt pressure here on the press, and it's up to DJ Sinclair to get the ball across the timeline. He finds Elliott. Elliott drives to the basket and hits. So Warriors answer right back, 41-23. A minute gone by here in the third quarter. Schechter has it. Right wing picks up his dribble over to Frycheck. Frycheck, three-pointer, strong. Rebound pulled down by Takas. We get a whistle as the shot does not go, but we have a foul, and it looks like the Mustangs will shoot a pair. Going to the free throw line, Derek Takas. Second free throw is short, so loose ball. It's pulled down, though, by the Mustangs. They're able to get the offensive board. Schechter has it. Schechter pulling up a three-pointer with Sinclair in his face. Doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Kennedy, and the Mustangs pull the pressure off. 41-23, 6:42 to go here in the third. Sinclair decides to take it himself, drives to the lane. Shot doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Frycheck. Frycheck passes up ahead to Cummings. Cummings 1-on-2. Kennedy, good defense as he knocks the ball out of Cummings' hands. But they're going to call a foul, a reach-in foul. So Cummings will, well, no, I take that back. They're giving the ball to the Warriors. And Goddard able to get it inbound to Sinclair. Up court to Elliott. Elliott slows things down, waits for his teammates to join him. Goddard from the free throw line. Instead, gives it off to Fig Stallings. Fig Stallings, right wing, Sinclair. Sinclair has his pass tipped away by Frycheck, and the Mustangs bring the ball back. 41-23, 6:06 to go in the third.
That was a nice stop by the Mount Sinai team. If they hope to get back into this game, they have to need more of that.
Frycheck, far side, down low. Cummings picks up his dribble. Good defense by Elliott. Sent back out to Frycheck on the wing. Frycheck dribbles, bounce pass in the paint to Cummings. Cummings up with the shot, and he draws the foul. So Cummings will go to the line for a pair. 41-23, Mustangs trail. 5:44 to go in the third. So Cummings, you mentioned before, has committed to playing college basketball next year at SUNY New Paltz. He does it all. He's a double-double machine. He's a threat on the glass because of his size, and he can shoot. He gets his points, but he does not convert on the freebie. He's going to get another shot. One of the things the Mustangs have to do is when you're trailing by a lot and that clock is stopped and you have a chance to score points, you must convert on your free throws. Second opportunity. That one falls. So Cummings gets 1 out of 2. Pressure by the Mustangs. Warriors break it. Elliott from the left side. Double team. Bounce pass over to Fig Stallings. His shot doesn't go. Goddard coming out of nowhere to get the rebound. And he puts it back for 2. 43-24. Warriors in front. 5:25 to go in the third.
Mitchell Cummings putting in all of his effort. Just doesn't seem to be paying off for him right now.
So Warriors will take over. Kennedy inbounds to Sinclair. Sinclair did not start this game for long at the point, came out, but since he's been back in, he's done a really nice job as putting the moves on from the low right blocks is Miles Goddard, and Goddard gets another 2. Warriors in front 45-24, under 5 to play in the third.
Goddard is an offensive nightmare for Mount Sinai. size can just overpower anyone on the Mount Sinai team.
Zarif tries to take it himself. That shot doesn't go. Warriors pounce on the rebound, and Sinclair will slow things down. Sinclair,
Warriors
bottom of the
taking it
circle.
slow.
Twin leg dribble. Tries to feed Goddard, gets his pass tipped away. Here comes the Mustangs. It's Takas. Takas to Schechter, left wing, cross court. Frycheck, driving, baseline. Shot won't go, and Elliott, the smart play, lets it go out of bounds. Warriors take over. As we get a substitution, Tom Zarif takes his seat, and entering the contest again will be Bobby Seeley. Pressure in the backcourt as Kennedy tries to get the ball up the floor. It's out of bounds, but last touch from a black jersey, so the Warriors will take over. It'll be Goddard this time inbounding right in front of the cheerleaders here near sideline in the Warriors backcourt. Some more substitutions as Schechter takes a seat. Jackson Marr comes into the game.
Mount Sinai cannot seem to find their footing right now. It's going to take a miracle for them in the fourth quarter to come back into the game.
And you're right, things are getting tough here, and Mount Sinai calls off the dogs. The press not used on that play. Sinclair sends it over to Goddard, playing catch with Sinclair. Sinclair gets around a screen, runs into a wall to Cummings. Sinclair trying to get a pass to Caleb Fig Stallings. It's knocked out of bounds. Good defense by the Mustangs. But the Warriors will keep possession. 45-24, 17 on the shot clock, 4:03 in the third. Sinclair to Goddard. Doesn't even let his feet touch the floor. Ball doesn't go. And Cummings with the rebound, but he is swarmed by Fig Stallings and Sinclair. And they're going to call a foul on Amityville. So the Mustangs take over. They have a big hill to climb here, trailing the Warriors 45-24, under 4 to play in the third. DJ Sinclair, he'll take a breather. And back into the game, Savell Williams, who looked pretty good in his few minutes towards the end of the first half. Warriors putting backcourt pressure on. Frycheck gets it up ahead to Cummings. Cummings tries to go up with the shot, out of bounds. And last touch off of Amityville. Mustangs will keep the ball, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Seeley from under the basket. Trying to find somebody to get the ball into. Able to get Frycheck, right wing. Frycheck looking for a screen. Instead, he's double teamed. Williams on him. Jackson Marr takes over, bottom of the circle. Kennedy guarding him. Marr gets around him. And Elliott comes over, tries to swat it away. Officials blow it dead. And a foul is called. And that's something I think the Mustangs are going to need to do more of if they want to get back in this game, is be aggressive and drive to the basket, try to get to the free throw line.
Not just be aggressive, but be aggressive and be smart.
Marr trying to end a 4-0 run for the Warriors. He can't convert on the first free throw. So the Mustangs having some trouble from the charity stripe as Derek Takas takes a seat. He's replaced by his brother Gavin, and Marr tries to convert on the second, and the second one, he drops it. So Marr gets on the scoreboard for the first time today. Full court press by the Mustangs. Warriors do a good job breaking it. Behind the back dribble to Goddard. Finds Fig Stallings, wide open from the corner. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, loose, and off the hands of Bobby Seeley. He didn't seem to think so, but the Warriors will take over. Williams tasked with inbounding the ball. Gets it in to Fig Stallings. Fig Stallings a long two. Hits the side rim, bounces around, and gets the Amityville bounce. 47-25, Warriors in front. 3:16 to go in the third. Williams aggressive defensively. Frycheck, guarded by Goddard. Warriors in a zone defense. Kennedy trying to pick off the pass. Instead, good ball movement around the world. Now it's Seeley. Seeley picks up his dribble to Takas. Takas in the paint, down low, put up and in by Mitchell Cummings. 47-27, 2:46 to go. Immense pressure in the backcourt now by the Mustangs. Warriors do a good job breaking the press. It's Kennedy, loses the handle, able to get it back, Pass to Goddard. Goddard thinks about the three, instead puts the ball in the court, puts up the long two, doesn't go. Cummings pulls down the rebound.
The pressure is definitely building up for both teams right now.
Williams with the steal. Tries to make a move, and he's going to get called for the travel, so it'll be a turnover for the Warriors, up by 20 with 2:21 to go here in the third. Mustangs slowed things down. Frycheck crosses the timeline, gives it over to Marr. Marr playing catch with Frycheck in between the circles, back to Marr. Marr thinks about a three. Now he drives in the lane, puts up a shot, air ball, rebound pulled down by Cummings, goes up for the second chance opportunity, doesn't convert, but draws the foul. So once again, back to the charity stripe, but they have to convert.
Mitchell Cummings posting up in the paint.
Your best players have to be your best players, and you can expect to see Cummings being more aggressive here as this game goes on. Puts up the first free throw, and this one rims around and drops.
Let's discuss the playoff, how the playoffs will work. Playoffs will run for 2 days, February 26th and 27th.
So they actually,
involving 16 teams.
And they actually, I believe they changed it to the 27th and 28th. That's what Coach Thomas was telling us before the game.
Yeah, it's very uncertain during these times.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird season with that. As the second free throw drops, so this time Cummings able to convert on both. 47-29, 2:01 to play here in the third. More backcourt pressure by the Mustangs. Kennedy double teamed in the corner, finds Goddard. Goddard bringing it up the far sideline, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. So a foul on Matthew Grafeo, who enters the game for the first time. And Amityville inbounds right in front of their own bench. Goddard playing catch Williams. Goddard cross court. Kennedy. Kennedy left wing. Bottom of the circle. Williams fakes right. Throws left. Kennedy. Three-pointer. Off the rim. Doesn't go. Rebound. Pulled down by Takas. Here come the Mustangs. Grafeo takes over the one guard position. Tries to force a pass down low to Takas. It's stolen away by Williams. Goddard now has it for the Warriors. Goddard takes it himself. Up with the shot off the backboard and in. But they're going to say an offensive foul on Miles Goddard. So the 2 points come off the board, and the Mustangs get back possession. 47-29, Warriors with the lead with 88 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Mount Sinai behind by 18 points.
Grafeo has no pressure. Now he's met by Elliott. Pass, three-pointer, Marr, strong, rebound, Mount Sinai. Sealy has it. Sealy throws it left side. It's Marr. Marr down low to Taylor Lane, back in this contest now for the Mustangs. Marr puts up a shot from the free throw line, bounces around the rim, doesn't go. Kennedy with the rebound. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Kennedy hands it to Williams.
This Amityville defense is oppressive. Mount Sinai can't seem to get a footing.
Smiley back in the game. He gets it, feeds Williams. Williams drives to the basket, hits the shot, and draws the foul. So Williams making his mark here as he has a chance for a three-point play.
A chance to put Amityville up by 21 points.
35 on the shot clock, 44.9 on the game clock here in the third. Again, winner gets a home game in the playoffs. Loser still finishes in second and will also get an invitation to the postseason as Williams gets the bounce and converts on the three-point play. So Amityville now at the 50-point mark. They lead 50-29, 40 seconds to go. Grafeo has it. Now it's Sealy. Sealy trying to force a pass. It's tipped away by Elliott. Elliott gets it over to Williams. Shot clock turned off. Williams trying to take it himself. Now finds Fig Stallings up with the layup and good. Caleb Fig Stallings, senior with the basket. And we get a timeout on the floor with 22.7 seconds remaining here in the third. Warriors with a 52-29 lead.
The Amityville defense is just smothering Mount Sinai's offensive power right now.
And Mount Sinai is going to have to start taking some chances with some three-pointers, being more aggressive in the paint because they have a lot of ground to make up. And time's going to run out on them here at Amityville High School. Again, this is senior day here at Amityville Memorial High School. 6 seniors are being honored on the boys varsity basketball team. That includes Sean Fields, Caleb Vick Stallings, Deshaun Elliott, Miles Goddard, Abdul Diallo, and Tyleek Hendricks. Abdul Diallo started the game. He was on fire, hit a three-pointer, was chucking them up from all over the place. We haven't seen much of him since. But Coach Gordon Thomas.
Coach Gordon, he just wanted to get the seniors in because it's their senior day.
And he's changed up his rotations a couple of times here, going with the hot hands as this pass goes out of bounds. And possession will remain with the Mustangs. Mustangs figuring out who's going to inbound. And it will be Derek Schechter who's back in the ball game. Schechter getting it to Cummings. Cummings driving baseline, puts up a shot over Caleb Vick Stallings, and Cummings able to hit. 52-31, 8 seconds to go. Third quarter. Vick Stallings has it. We get a whistle with 4.8 seconds left. And they're going to call a foul on Tom Zarif. So with 4.8 seconds left, the Warriors will inbound right in front of their own bench, far sideline. Going to want to get it to somebody who can put up a three-pointer. It's Williams, 3 seconds. Williams picks up his dribble. Long three-pointer by Kennedy. This time no such luck as he was able to do that at the end of the first half. This time he comes up empty, but the Warriors doing quite the opposite with a 52-31 lead. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion of senior night right after this on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This is Tajon Billinger, point guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you are watching Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
3 quarters in the books, 8 minutes to go. Warriors in front, 52-31. Winner wins the league, gets the home game in the postseason. Loser, they get a crack at it in the postseason as well. It's going to be quite a hill to climb for Mount Sinai. Stranger things have happened, but at this point, the Warriors, I'm sure, will look to build on their lead, control the clock, and seal this deal as soon as possible. Williams on the court. He'll be joined by Kennedy, Vick Stallings, Smiley, and Elliott. Elliott with the ball, puts up the long two, rims out, rebound pulled down by Frycheck. Frycheck takes it himself for the Mustangs. Hands it off to Schechter. Schechter, three-pointer, drains it. Schechter's been hot all day long from three-point land. It's 52-34. 25 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Elliott tiptoeing along the sidelines. Warriors able to get it cross court, beat the press. It's Williams. Williams beats 3 players on the Mustangs, now gives it up. Kennedy slows things down, back to Williams, bottom of the circle. Williams picks up his dribble, finds Smiley. Smiley goes from left to right. Chest pass over to Kennedy. Kennedy, long two, strong. Rebound pulled down by Frycheck.
Amityville just pulling in the defense there, leaving some players wide open.
Three-pointer doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by the Warriors. This is what we were talking about. The Mustangs are going to have to take some more chances and try to make up ground by taking lower percentage shots. Williams has it in the paint. Strong up the back of the rim. Rebound. Vick Stallings tries to go up with it again. Draws the foul. And we'll have to see if he's going to go to the free throw line. It looks like he will. So Caleb Vick Stallings makes good on his offensive rebound, and he'll get a chance for 2 freebies. 52-34, 6:47 to go in the game. Last game, sorry.
It's going to take an act of God for Mount Sinai to come back.
Vick Stallings' last game had 12 points. Known for doing the little things well. He is a senior and can't convert on the first free throw. I would imagine the pressure low right now for the Warriors as they've built themselves an 18-point cushion. Vic Stallings with the second attempt, and this one goes. So Vic Stallings converts 1 of 2, and the Warriors lead 53-34, 6:42 to go in the fourth. Schechter to Frycheck. Left side, it's Zarif. Cross court, Schechter, long 2, baseline, doesn't go. Rebound, fought for between Zarif and Williams. It's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Williams. So the Mustangs will keep, well, actually, they're going to call a foul, I'm sorry, on Williams. So going to the free throw line will be Tom Zarif. Last game, he had 7 points. He's going to need to add a couple here with the clock stopped. His team trailing by 19. Zarif up with the shot, a one-on-one opportunity as now Mount Sinai is in the bonus, and Zarif converts on the first. He's awarded with a second. Second one doesn't go. Rebound chased down by Cummings, and they're going to say last touch off of Cummings, so the Warriors able to get it back. Good hustle by Cummings, though, to try and give the Mustangs another chance. Full court pressure. Kennedy, 2 bounces to Williams. Williams scoops it over to Elliott. Over to Smiley. Smiley, 3-pointer. Smiley hits the tray again. And Smiley just loves shooting them. It's like shooting ducks from downtown for Christian Smiley. 56-35, 6:09 to go here in the fourth.
He's got a wet jumper.
Mustangs have it. 3-pointer by Schechter. Trying to answer Smiley, can't do it. Rebound pulled down offensively by Derek Takas. Goes back up with the shot and draws the foul. So the Mustangs are doing what they need to do in terms of getting second chance opportunities and getting to the free throw line. They need to continue making these shots.
Yeah, and they need to focus on converting.
56-35. Warriors in front by 21. Make that 20 as Takas does the job and hits the first free throw.
I was hoping for Coach McNeely early in the game to make more adjustments, but it looks so far it doesn't look like he has done anything.
Second shot doesn't go. Cummings pulls down the offensive board, tries to go up with it, can't convert, and the ball goes out of bounds. Cummings has had some success underneath with the second chances, just hasn't been able to convert here. But the Warriors need to do a better job on the defensive glass as Elliott inbounds. Williams getting swarmed in the corner, able to take it out himself. Finds Kennedy. Kennedy dribbles left side in the paint, goes up against Cummings. The two collide, and we get a whistle. And a foul is called. And that foul will be on Cummings. So that will send Elijah Kennedy to the line. Kennedy 4 points in the last contest. I believe they were all from the free throw line. So the pace of this game slowing down a little bit here in the fourth quarter.
Exhaustion seems to be setting in.
Both teams being a little more aggressive, drawing more fouls also as Kennedy gets the friendly bounce. 57-36, 5:46 to go. Assuming this game finishes the way that it's looking right now, the Warriors will have a home playoff game, and we don't know the details of exactly when yet as Kennedy hits the second free throw, but we will have that coverage for you right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. I'd like to take this moment to remind everyone, please subscribe to our channels as we approach the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Here come the Mustangs. Bounce pass in the paint. It's Zarif. Scoops it up off the backboarding. Good. 58-38. Warriors still by 20. Good pressure by the Mustangs as we are under 5.5 to play in the fourth quarter. But Mustangs called for the foul. Looks like Elliott may have.
That's the kind of basketball I want to see from Mount Sinai.
Looks like he may have hurt his finger a little bit on that, maybe just taking a bandage off. But again, the Warriors in the bonus. So Elliott goes to the free throw line. He'll get a one-on-one opportunity. Warriors 5.5 minutes away from clinching first place in the league. The southpaw puts up the free throw. Doesn't go, but Goddard pulls down the rebound. His shot's strong, and the rebound is grabbed by Bobby Seeley. Long pass down the court to Frycheck. Frycheck stops, pulls up from 3, won't go. Cummings with another offensive board. Double team, throws up a shot. That doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennedy. So the Mustangs get a fresh shot clock and they'll inbound under the basket. Cummings inbounding. Looking for some help. Throws it out to the wing. It's tipped away by Kennedy. Here comes Smiley. One man to beat from the left side. Doesn't go as Smiley hits the floor hard. Here come the Mustangs. It's Schechter. Schechter stops, pops, and drills it.
Another 3 for Schechter.
Schechter trying to get his team back in this one. It's 58-41, 4:52 to go. Now the pace is picking up. Vic Stallings underneath with the layup. So Amityville answers back 60-41 now, and we get a whistle on the court. A timeout is called by Coach Ryan McNeely.
It seems that every time Mount Sinai gets a shot, Amityville always responds right back.
And that's something they've done all year. We talked about before how they have built up leads, let teams back into it, but have always responded well and have not allowed teams to come all the way back. Amityville is led by as much as 24 in this game. And right now,
up by 19.
They're up by 19, yeah. So it seems like as Mount Sinai gets a little bit of momentum, and boy, Derek Schechter has just been unbelievable this game for the Mustangs, shooting from three-point land. But the Warriors respond every time, and Mount Sinai just can't put a dent into this league. And if you remember back to the first quarter, Amityville was up 9-4, and the Mustangs called a timeout to try to settle everybody down to prevent this from happening. Obviously, it didn't work.
Amityville not letting them build up momentum.
So the Mustangs, they will take over. No backcourt pressure from the Warriors. Warriors by 19. 4:44 to go here in the game. Right wing, it's Seeley. Seeley dribbles once, tries to throw a pass down low. It's actually off the backboard. Cummings able to get a handle on it. Misses the shot, gets the rebound, up with it, and hits it. And Cummings with a chance for a three-point play.
Cummings using his size to just overpower the defense.
So the last several minutes has just been one team scores, the other team responds. One team scores, the other team responds. And you know, to give the Mustangs credit, they're still fighting, they're playing hard, and now they're doing what they need to do, hitting free throws, hitting three-pointers, but the Warriors keep answering back as Cummings able to complete the three-point play, and that cuts the lead down to 16 with 4.5 to go here in the game. Some substitutions now. Sinclair back in the game. He'll be joined by Fig Stallings, Smiley, Kennedy, Goddard out there. Here comes Kennedy, left side, loses the handle, gets it back, forces a pass to Sinclair. It's stolen away by Frycheck. Frycheck finds Seeley. Seeley gets it across midcourt. Chest pass over to Zarif. Zarif drives in the lanes, up with the shot, and good. As Derek Takis gets 2, it's 60-46, halfway through the fourth quarter. Stallings trying to break the pass, finds Goddard down low to Fig Stallings from the left side, and Fig Stallings able to convert. So Amityville answers right back, 62-46, 3:48 to go in the game. Frycheck, Seeley, left block, won't go. Goddard rebound. Goddard is swarmed. Patiently takes his time, able to get the outlet to Smiley. Smiley, bounce pass, Kennedy up with the layup, and he hits. So the Warriors able to convert here on some fast break points. 64-46, 3:26 to play. No fans here, but you can hear the cheerleaders rooting on the Warriors as the ball is kicked by Smiley. So the Mustangs will inbound right in front of the cheerleaders. Near sideline, 24 on the shot clock. Warriors still up by 18. Inbound by Frycheck. Seeley, Frycheck. Around the world now, it's Zarif. Zarif drives in the lane, scoops it up with the right hand from the left side and knocks it down. 64-48, 3 minutes to play in the fourth. Goddard to Smiley. Smiley takes a step in the lane, finds Goddard, right block, puts up the shot, doesn't go. And Seeley pulls down the defensive board. Bounce pass cross court, Frycheck. Frycheck in between the leg dribble, left wing. Down low, baseline. It's Cummings. Three-pointer by Frycheck, and he sinks it. 64-51 with 2:44 to go. Mustangs are trying to crawl back into this one, and Coach Thomas wants to talk things over. Timeout, Warriors.
So let's take this time to acknowledge some Amityville scholars. First of all, we want to congratulate the girls' senior basketball team. Well, the seniors on the girls' basketball team, Isabel Sherry and Cornesia Anthony. They ended their game. They ended their series last Monday, and they didn't win the game, but they are taking the right step towards becoming athletes and hopefully a blossoming career.
Yeah, that was a tough contest on Monday. The Lady Warriors went 0 for the season, but they showed a lot of character as they continue to battle. It was a very young team. There's 6 seniors on the boys team. There's, I think, 4 or 5 senior cheerleaders. There were only 2 senior girls, and actually both of them, both Terry and Anthony, it was their first year on varsity. So Lady Warriors may not have had the season they wanted, but I think they have a bright future in front of them.
Definitely.
As there's a lot of young players with a lot of talent. They'll tune things up in the off season with more practice time as we all come out of this pandemic. I think they'll come back strong next year.
We hope to see some championships for the girls next year.
64-51, Mustangs trying to make a dent into this Warrior lead. Full court pressure. Kennedy able to get the 2-bounce pass to Sinclair. Sinclair finds Goddard. Goddard over to Fig Stallings. His shot doesn't go. Fig Stallings able to get his own rebound. That doesn't go. Still have a battle for the loose ball, and Frycheck brings it out for the Mustangs. He finds Schechter. Schechter drives baseline up with the shot off the back of the backboard and out of bounds. So the Warriors take over. 64-51, 2:24 to play. Goddard inbounds. Pressure stays on. Sinclair has it. Double teamed. Dribbles once. Throws it far side. It's Kennedy. Kennedy gets across half court. Drives in the lane himself and puts up the easy layup as Seeley kind of took a step back instead of planting his feet on that. 66-51, approaching the 2-minute mark. The bench calling for the Mustangs to shoot the 3-pointer. In between the leg dribble, Schechter trying to make something happen. Gets it out to Frycheck. Left wing, crossover dribble, drives in the lane. Frycheck up with the shot, and it falls. 66-53, 1:50 to play, and we get another timeout. And you have to give the Mustangs credit. There is no quit in their game. So what was a blowout at halftime in most of the third quarter is starting to turn into more of an interesting game here. Amityville's played well. It's just that the Mustangs have been able to get to the line. They've been converting on their free throws, and they've had some luck from beyond the arc. It's hard to win games that way, and a lot of work needs to be done, and I'm sure the message right now from Coach Gordon Thomas and Coach George Johnson is, listen, slow things down, keep the good ball movement. The Warriors have had several open looks underneath their own basket, a couple of missed opportunities on those looks, as Caleb Fig Stallings couldn't convert on the last possession. But this is a team that seems to play really well under pressure, as this backcourt pressure has not stopped the Warriors yet this game. And once again, Sinclair able to get around a triple team. 3-pointer put up by Fig Stallings. That doesn't fall. Double team in the corner against Frycheck. He's able to find Zarif, who gets it to Schechter for the 3-pointer. Strong off the far rim. Offensive board to the Mustangs. Another long 3-pointer. That's strong. And Goddard pulls down the rebound. Frycheck couldn't convert. We get a foul, and as time continues to wind down, 86 seconds to go here in the game, the Mustangs are probably going to have to continue to foul Amityville. And the Warriors, they just need to keep it simple. Hit your free throws, and you win this game.
I just want to take the second to acknowledge the Amityville team's speed. They just overpower the Mount Sinai team every time they bring the ball over.
So we get a lot of substitutions here, and I wonder if this is Mount Sinai kind of throwing in the towel here. Coming out on the court for the first time today, Jack Marino. Marino, a senior, getting some action here. Goddard's at the free throw line. 1-on-1 opportunity, and Goddard converts on the first, so he gets a chance for the second. Goddard gets set for the second free throw, an area where he's been very good for the Warriors, and 2 for 2, no problems there. Jason Bonkins also back in the game now for the Mustangs as the Warriors backcourt pressure pays off. Goddard goes up with the shot. It doesn't fall, but Goddard back to the free throw line. He's upset with himself because he wanted that three-point play. But regardless, Miles Goddard has a chance for another pair. 68-53, 117 to go in the game. Winner wins the league, hosts a playoff game right here at home, and it's looking like the Warriors will be doing just that. So even though it's senior day, Amityville looking to have at least one more chance on their home court as Goddard 3 for his last three from the free throw line. Most of the bench in right now for the Mustangs. Jake Lumley also seeing his first action. Ryan Karakis also in the game for the first time. Karakis showing some aggression as he drives in the lane, and we're going to get a foul. The foul will be called on the Warriors. So off the bench, Ryan Karakis right away making an impact. 5'11" forward, he's a junior, seeing his first action today. And even though the bench is in for the Mustangs, they're going to have another game. They're going to have a postseason. And some of these players that don't see a lot of action, well, they want to show what they can do off the bench and in future years for this team. So these minutes are very important for the Mustang reserves as Karakis can't convert on the first free throw. 70-53, Warriors a minute 11 away from being crowned League 6 champions. And now the Warriors call in the substitutions. Abdul Diallo back in the game. Justin Thornton seeing his first action today. And Miles Goddard gets a nice round of applause as he heads to the bench. That should end his day. Christian Smiley remains in the game for Amityville as the free throw doesn't go. Diallo with the rebound. Williams back in this contest. Sends it over to Sean Fields, the senior. He's back in the game now. A minute to play. 70-53, Warriors in front. Williams, double team. Spins around it, finds Thornton. Thornton gets around the double team, back to Williams. And we get a whistle, and a foul is called. That will send Williams to the line as the Warriors are in the bonus.
As we head into the closing seconds of this game, let's just take a moment to acknowledge the intense basketball that we've seen played at this game. The two top teams going at it with their all.
And you're right, it is the top two teams in this league, but it shows you right now that there's still a gap between Amityville and everybody else as the first free throw doesn't fall by Williams. Amityville is the team with the target on their back. They've been the team to beat for a while now.
They're not new to this. They've had a ton of championships.
4 years ago, state championship. Last year, may have had one stolen because of COVID-19. Second free throw. Williams sinks that one. And with 52.7 seconds remaining in the game, Warriors up 71-53. Jake Lumley with the ball. Drive in the lane, up with the shot, doesn't go. And Justin Thornton pulls down the rebound. 41 to play. Warriors up 71-53. Fields has it. Gets it to Williams. Williams cross court to Diallo. Diallo with the shot and drills it.
Another three for Diallo.
Diallo, a three-pointer. That's 2 on the day for him. Bookends on this game as he started the game with one. He's going to end one as well. 74-53. The shot clock is turned off. 18 seconds in the game. Mustangs have it. Left wing, Karakis. Top of the key, Lumley. Back to Karakis. Karakis drive, up with the shot, doesn't go. And Isaiah Liberato, who's also come off the bench for the Warriors, is called for the foul. So give credit to Ryan Karakis, who's been sitting on the bench the whole game and was brought in a few minutes ago and has made 2 trips to the free throw line, showing some aggression here despite what the score is. And right now, it's 74-54 as Karakis hits the first free throw. But with 6 seconds to tick off until the Warriors are crowned League 6 champions, looks like Amityville will be hosting another game here in their brand new gymnasium. Karakis hits both free throws, 75-54. 74-55, 2 seconds left. At the buzzer, up with the shot is Sean Fields, and he converts. And that will end things here from Amityville Memorial High School. It's a 76-55 league clinching senior night victory for the Warriors. But don't go anywhere. We have plenty to break down next, right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
If you are sick with COVID-19 or think you might have it, take steps to help protect other people from getting sick. Stay home except to get medical care. Call the doctor before visiting. Separate yourself from others who live with you. Wear a mask to protect others. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue and clean your hands right away. Avoid sharing items with other people in your home. This includes things like towels and bedding. Be sure dishes are washed in hot water or the dishwasher before anyone else uses them. Stay aware of how you feel. If you start to have difficulty breathing, or if you are worried about your health, call your doctor. For more tips, visit cdc.gov.
This is Deshaun Elliott, position forward for the Amityville Warriors basketball team, and you're listening to Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
76-55, the final here at the campus of Amityville Memorial High School as the Amityville Warriors complete their perfect season. They win League 6, knocking off the Mount Sinai Mustangs by a final score of 76-55. And as this team gets set to move into the postseason, you have to feel pretty good right now about where they're at and where they're heading. Matt Grice, Godfrey Pons here on the postgame show. Again, thanks so much for tuning in on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. The team celebrating, taking a team photo on the court. But despite the fact that it was senior day, they're going to get another crack at a home game in the playoffs. But a really strong win for the Warriors tonight.
An undefeated record, impressive team. We hope to see more from Amityville in the coming years.
6-0 for the Warriors on the year. They had one game canceled. East Hampton unfortunately couldn't play because of COVID cases on their roster. And the Warriors did have one non-league win, or two non-league wins, I should say, one against Knox and one against Copeg as they continue to celebrate on the court. And this is a really nice shot over here. The seniors are lining up to take a picture, and the seniors being celebrated again today are Caleb Fick Stallings, Sean Fields, Deshaun Elliott, Miles Goddard, and Tyleek Hendricks. And we had the pleasure to speak with all 6 of them, plus Greg Dickerson, who was the manager of this team for a long time, and head coach Gordon Thomas before this game. And that can be seen on our YouTube channel right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network as the players had an opportunity to talk about what this season has been like, what it means to them to be a Warrior, and what the future might bring, not to mention the fact that there is unfinished business as this team is looking to win whatever they're calling this year's championship.
Championship with an asterisk.
Well, you know what? It is in the sense that it's not a regular year, but if you run the table and win it all, you can't take that away from anybody. So, again, 76-55 victory for the Amityville Warriors. And we are actually going in a moment to send it to Dante Rigsby, who will hopefully have a chance to speak with head coach Gordon Thomas. And it looks like Dante is set to go. So we will go to him right now as Dante Rigsby is standing by with the head coach and league championship coach, Gordon Thomas.
Hello, I'm joined here with the Amityville head coach of the Amityville Warriors. So I want to start by saying great game, coach.
Thank you.
Feel like you did an amazing job in clinching the win. How do you feel hosting the first playoff game in the new gymnasium?
It's an awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling, especially being back-to-back league champions. Like I told these guys before this game, we are the defending Suffolk County overall champions, so we got a big target on our back, and guys are going to come in there and try to take us out, and we got to take them in right from the start of the game. So I was really impressed with their playing. Some things we got to work on, but did a good job.
And how do you think that your team could learn and off this game and get ready for the next game?
Well, I wasn't happy with our rebounding, especially keeping that number 23. He was a hustler on the board. We got to box out, and we have to concentrate on that because, you know, as you go further into the playoffs, you're playing better teams. All right, I'm not taking anything away from Mount Sinai. They're a very good team, very well-coached team, very good discipline. but we just outplayed them today. So, but as you go further into the playoffs, you're going to find real good teams.
And now but not least, how do you feel about the seniors leaving the team and the impact that they put in on this young team?
Well, it's a bittersweet moment for them leaving, but they are leaders too. So they're showing the young kids, how to win and being respectful too and being sportsmen. Like we have 2 freshmen that are on the team, Seville Williams and Christian Smiley, who are going to be awesome players. As you can see, they had a good game today. So it's great that they're breaking them in. So.
All right, thank you, Coach, for your time.
Thank
Congratulations.
You guys do a great job, man. Thank you. Okay.
All right, thanks to head coach Gordon Thomas and Dante Rigsby doing a nice job on the sideline here for us there. Coach Thomas very happy as the Warriors come away with the 76-55 win. And now it's a waiting game. Now we have to find out who is Amityville going to play, when are they going to play. We know it's going to be Saturday. We don't know what time yet, but what we do know is the seniors, they'll have one more crack at it on their home court, and I'm sure that will be special for them.
But let's talk about the seniors for a second. It's a bittersweet moment for them. It's their last. Hopefully, they're going to get a championship this year. But they really are the core of this team, and without them, it's going to be quite weird to see how this Amityville team will progress without the seniors moving on.
Some bright spots, though, in the future. Justin Thornton didn't see a lot of playing time today, but he's shown growth at the 1 guard spot. DJ Sinclair, he'll be back next year as a senior, and he's getting stronger.
He shows promise.
Oh, yeah, Elijah Kennedy,
Definitely.
same thing. So there's a lot of players on this team with some talent, but Christian Smiley, I told you before the game, he's a freshman. He's got to put a little muscle on, but he can shoot, and he can play aggressively, and I think he's going to be a bright spot in the future for this team.
It's going to definitely be an anchor for this Amityville team in the next few years.
So let's go through this game quickly. Really, this game was won in the first half by Amityville as they were able to go on a couple of really big runs.
Yes. Bring up a 24-point lead, if I remember. Going 6-0, 11-0, and 7-0.
And basketball is won with runs, and the biggest runs of the game were awarded to the Warriors right there. The 6-0 run is what put the Warriors out in front. The 11-0 run is what put them out in front for good. And the 7-0 run is really what solidified this.
It, yes.
And give Mount Sinai credit, though. In the fourth quarter, they battled.
They fought hard. We saw Jordan, the coach, McNeely, try to make some adjustments, try to get his team back into the game.
Derek Schechter was also a stud from beyond the arc.
3-point shooter, sharpshooter.
And Mitchell Cummings played hard too, getting to the paint, getting to the free throw line. He's got a future in basketball beyond this season. And congratulations to the Mount Sinai Mustangs, even though they lose here today. They do finish second in the league. They find themselves in the postseason, and we wish them all the luck moving forward. But the Amityville Warriors improved to 6-0 in the league and 7-0 overall. Undefeated again in the league 2 years in a row. But the best, hopefully for them, is yet to come.
Definitely. They have a bright future ahead of them. Even though, as we said, they have a really old core in their seniors, they still have a lot of promise in their young stars.
So, final thoughts, Godfrey, before we break for the evening.
Well, this Amityville defense is pretty elite, smothering the Mount Sinai team at very crucial moments in the game, allowing Mount Sinai not to gain any momentum in the game and get themselves back.
All right, well, that'll wrap things up here from Amityville Memorial High School. It was senior night, and the Warriors put on a show as they finish off their undefeated season, clinch the League 6 title, and look forward to the playoffs. 76-55 the final against the Mount Sinai Mustangs. Special thanks to Greg Dickerson, to Dante Rigsby, Dina Wood pushing the buttons behind the scenes, Paul Cimino also, and Mackenzie Rodriguez. For Godfrey Pons, I'm Matt Grice saying have a good night. Amityville
Have
wins.
a good night,
Go
Amityville.
to AmityvilleWarriors.com for upcoming broadcasts and events. This has been a presentation of Warriors Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.